Namaskaram, ladies and gentlemen. This is CS Sudarshan. Hope you are killing it in your studies. 3 months. And this video is specifically for those students, CA Inter students, who are attempting September 25 attempt. Hardly 3 months are there for your exam. Exam is starting on September 3-4, right? 3 months. 3 months. Now you may be in your mind may be in a confusion. Like, should I go with one group? Should I go with both the groups? Your lectures may be complete, may not be complete. Someone may be doing self-study. I know confusions happen for a lot of students. Sometimes you would have attempted May 20, this recent exam, and it would have been tough for you. Like, many situations are there, right? But the only solution in front of you is having a proper plan to get the next attempt done. And let me tell you one thing, 3 months is enough, more than enough to clear both the groups. Or if one group, it's more than enough. But there is one problem in this. Students will take this 3 months lightly. They'll just study like 2-3 hours a day. Some days they'll study, they'll not study. Like, wait, I'll give you the direct, like, look at this. We have a very big plan set up for everything. Date wise, I put the plan. So, just before that, just listen to me, because everyone who is attempting CA Inter September 25 should listen to this video, please, because this will be valuable for you. So, understand this one fact. You may take time lightly. First 1 month you may study only for 3 to 4 hours, and you will not even realize by July 15, when you look back, you would have only studied like few subjects and you would be panicking. So what will I do? This situation will come. Imagine September 25 as a marathon. Who will win a marathon? In every marathon, if 10 rounds are there, I always say there will be someone who is running at a steady pace from the beginning. From every round, he will create a small gap, small lead with others. So those are the people who will win the marathon. So if you start studying from today, tomorrow, whatever it is, slowly you will create a gap, because others may not be studying like that. You will create a small gap every single day, and by July 15, July 20, like September time, August time, when others start studying, you will be having a very big lead and no one will catch you. Easily you will win. You will understand this because there are students doing this. So if you are not doing that, then your chances of getting your attempt passes very tough, because there are only 10 to 15% students clear CA Inter, right? And there are 15% students who's already studying now. I know students, they are texting me. So understand this. If you want to clear September 25, start studying from the moment you see this video. And now, both the group students or single group student, I have planned for everyone. So first, if you are falling into any category, just watch this video. You will get an idea which group should you choose. And I'm not saying you have to strictly follow this plan. I'm just putting this plan as a demo for you. And accordingly, you can revise this, make your subjects whatever you feel like. Because here I have put one subject a day, and like 70% time one subject a day, and 30% or 20% time revising other subject. That is the way I've done it. And if you want to study 2-3 subjects a day, you can take these 3 together. This, like from June 4 to June 30 you take, and these much subjects you study. That you can do. So for both the group students, this is how you need to formulate a perfect plan. Understand this. First, if you want to clear an attempt, want to clear CA exam, first learn how to plan first. This, if I was at your place, I would have used this plan. So understand this. For both the group students in 90 days, for both the group students in 90 days, you need to do 4 revisions, and 3 revisions you need to do, and 4th is like the 1.5 day revision, exam day before exam. So leave it. So 3 very good revisions you need to do. And what is the number one mistake students make? They actually want to do 2, 3, 4, 5 revisions. So from the first revision, they'll study everything quickly, try to do that quickly, and they'll do 3, 4, 5 revisions. But their concepts may not be clear. Bro, that is not needed. 1 good self-study plus 3 neat revisions is more than enough. But make sure your first self-study and first revision should be perfect. You should have the perfect notes. That is why I put 50 days for the first revision. For both the group students. Single group, we have a plan. Don't worry. Just hold on to this video, or if you have decided your single group, then skip to that area. So both the group students, 50 days starting from June 4th till July 23rd. 50 days, because I'll be uploading this video by June 1st. So you will get around like 3-4 days to mentally plan everything. So that is what I want. 2 days take rest, watch movies, whatever you want. From June 4th, you are on to it. You are getting onto it. If you want to clear your attempt, this is what be serious, be professional in life. So what I'm saying is that from June 4th, first understand, first revision we will do it in 50 days. Next revision in half the days, that is 25 days. Third revision in 15 days, and normally the 1.5 day revision. Okay. So that constitutes 90 days. And don't worry, you don't have to write this down. Just join in the description. There will be the link of my Telegram channel. Just join there. You'll get this PDF. Take it, formulate it accordingly, and stick it onto your wall and strictly follow that. There are people who will say put buffer days. I am completely against that. Don't put buffer days. Buffer days, let it come. Because if you put buffer days, that okay, every month, you know, at least 3, 4, 5 days you may not be able to study. But if you put that pre-planned, what will happen? Even if you are like in a good mood, still when the buffer day comes, you may not be studying. So that is why I don't believe in this buffer days. So for example, if you want to take June 21 as a buffer day, you take it and adjust it accordingly. On this day, study one day extra hard, or study from this. Like, or if you are so keen on having a buffer day, you plan accordingly and put it. So I'm just putting it down, right? So why should we plan that I will not be studying? If you want to clear both the groups in 3 months, you have to study every single day. And something may happen, but that you taken off. That's not an issue. So just look at this. This is your first revision we are doing. 10 days, June 4th, accounting we will be doing, and every 10 hours we will be studying accounts, and 2 hours we will be studying law. At the end of the day or in the morning of the day, that you decide accordingly, because we have to stay in touch with, because 6 subjects are there. You cannot expect to study only one subject for whole day. No. You have to stay in touch with other subjects. That I'll make separate videos about how the mental games to tackle revisions, how to smartly revise. There are many tips and tricks for that. That will make a separate video. From June 4 to 13, 10 days I have put for accounts. It's a very big subject. Accounts plus law, 2 hours at the end of the day. And when you study these 2 hours, what will happen? You may not be getting anything, but still you will get an idea. For 10 days, you will be studying 10 days. So when you are studying law for the next 7 days from June 14, you know what to study, how to study, when to study. So you will study law for the 10 hours every single day. I know students will say studying law, they cannot study for 10 hours straight. Okay, club these two together from June 4 to June 20, accounts plus law. Morning accounts, evening law. Like that you do. Morning law, whatever it is. Accordingly, I'm just giving it. So once when one subject is completed, revise it. Revise it 2 hours a day, next day, every day in the evening 1 or 2 hours, keep and revise it. Stay in touch with the subject. I have 1,000 times I have told you the importance of revisiting. I'll make a video on that if you want. So June 21 to June 30, 10 hours. Tax is also a big subject. 10 days we need 10 hours tax. Then at that time, revise law. This happens. Okay. This is a perfect way to do it. You will not forget what you studied, because 10 days you studied accounts. Then the next 10 days you studied law. Then the next 10 days you studied tax. If you don't revise accounts in these days, you will forget accounts. 30 days after, if you take accounts, it will be fresh for you. So I don't want you to recall anything. Just revisit. Just open, flip through the pages 1 hour a day or 30 minutes a day. That is why I kept this revision. Okay, try. If you can recall, best, but at least revisit. So from July 1 to July 9, 9 days for costing, 7 days for auditing, and 8 days for FMFM. And understand this one fact, auditing, even though only 7 days I put, it is not like that. From your second revision, every single day you will be studying auditing and law. Auditing or law, first 5 days if audit or law. 2 hours, 1 hour a day. That I'll explain, don't worry. Then from July 1 to 9, costing plus that revised tax. Then July 10 to 16, auditing, revised costing. Then 17 to 23, 8 days, FMSM, revise, audit. So then, here the game changes. From the second revision, first revision is done. We did first revision by July 23rd. Now you may think, oh, only 1 month is left. How will I do 2, 3 revisions? Bro, that is the case. When you are doing this first revision, do it in the best possible quality. You should have the perfect notes. Your notes should be perfect. That is, for accounts, the concept notes, everything will be there. For law, tax, whatever you are making notes, textbook, in this revision, you have to study everything perfectly, and from the second revision, you should not change anything. Perfect notes, everything should be there. One book you make for accounts, study that, perfect, done. So from this second revision and third revision, you are only repeating it. So that is why first revision takes really good time, because you are revising, getting everything in your head one by one by one. Then second revision, quick, half the time. So here we took 10 days. Here it is like 5 days, 4 days. Like look at this, you will plan. There is no need for me to explain it. And here the game changes. Till here we were revising what we studied the previous subject, but here the game changes because auditing and law you will forget. So from July 24, exam is only like 1 month away. So now we need to shift the gear to focus on what is important, where we will lose marks. Auditing and law, these are the both, especially auditing. You have to stay in touch with auditing every single day. So when you are studying first group, 10 hours for the main subject, this is the main subject, plus 2 hours or 2 to 3 hours, because second revision you have to study like 12, 13 hours at least, right? July 24. So minimum 12 hours. So 2 to 3 hours revise law and law or audit depending upon whichever you are weak at. So when they are revising the second group, 10 hours the main subject plus 2 to 3 hours auditing. And auditing is very important. I'm not saying because I'm the audit, I'm an audit faculty, but this subject requires you have to at least 1 hour a day stay in touch with the subject. That I'll make a separate video on how to crack auditing. That is game different. Then third revision by August 17. Exam is only 15 days away. August 17 to September 3, 16 days we will be doing the second revision. Half the days. 24, like 50, half 24, then almost left like 16. So from 17th to August 17, because now look at the strategy that I've made. Here we were revising FM and SM. August 14 to August 16. And now they are flipping the game. From the third revision, we'll start in the reverse order from FMSM. Like since we studied for 3 days, then next revision only will take 1 day because FMSM itself we are revising. FMSM. Then August 18 and 19, 2 days auditing, 2021 costing done. Your second group is done. Next 10-15 days for first group, because purely you have to focus on first group, because in exam, let me tell you, confidence is the game changer. Last 15 to 20 days or something, focus on first group itself, because only if your first group went well, then only you will have the confidence for second group. So make sure every exam you write consecutively, like one after the other, you have to make sure every exam goes well. That is, first priority is that account should go well, then law should go well, then tax should go well. So tuck, you have to go. So don't worry. You may be worrying about when August 17, August 20 comes, you may be worrying, oh my God, my audit is weak. Don't think of auditing, because first you have to attempt accounts, right? So make this one right, then this one right. So focus like that. Focus on the next one. What is upcoming next? So one after the other, one step at a time. Okay. So this is the plan for both the group guys. I'm not reading it regularly, so just take, you can join my Telegram group and take it and go, like it would be easy for you. Then single group students, and one more thing, should you write one group or both the groups? One thing let me say, as of today, like June 1st, if your 70% of your lecture is complete, lecture or self-study, if you're doing self-study or lecture, if 70% of your lecture is complete, then you can go with both the groups, because 3 months is more than enough for studying and clearing both the groups. Just with this strategy itself, you can go. But if your lectures are not completed from today, you are starting from scratch. Still, it is possible, because I have a lot of friends who did that. But it depends upon you. I'm not completely saying you should do that, but you can easily do that. But I would say, like, if you're starting from today, taking classes or self-study itself will take like 1 or 2 months. So it's a risky game. At least if you're 50%, 60% classes, or you have studied at least once, then you can easily study. At least one group, if you have studied well, then you can do the self-study attempt both the groups. If you have studied one group, 2 groups are there, one group or 2-3 subjects you are prepared well with the classes, with the notes, everything, then also you can attempt both the groups. No worry on that. But you have not studied anything, you are completely fresh sitting today, I won't advise go with both the groups. No, I will advise go with one group. If you have studied at least like 20-30% of studied, or classes finished to say 50-60%, go with both the groups. And if you need any more clarification, write it down in the comment box, I'll reply, don't worry. Then single group students. Both the group students are doing it like three main revisions and 1.5 revision, 4 revision. I've just put here 5 revision. You can do 6 revision, including the 1.5 day. So this is excluding 1.5 day, you need to do 5 revision. I've only made things for 4 revision, because if you are attempting for one group, that means your lecture itself is not completed by today. If at least one group's lecture is completed, then go with both the groups, no problem. So understand this one fact. If you're single group strategy means I'm believing that your lectures or like not that completed, nothing. You are not that confident with any of the group, either of the group. So first, from June 4 to June 20, 15 days, you will be going with accounts. Accounts means if you're writing first group accounts, second group, then it's costing. Then the next 10 days, you'll be going with law, if it's second group audit. Next 15 days, you'll be going with tax or FMSM. Similarly, second revision like that, half the days, 8, 5, 10. Still here 15, I have given 10 because only one group is there for you, right? So don't worry. So still we'll made half, like 10, half 5, 5, we have given 4 for law or audit. Then here 8, here 5, we have given August. By the end of August 20, you will be finishing with this many revisions, and fourth revision, you'll be doing this. And still I have put, you have buffer of like 1 to 4 days I have kept. By August 31, your revision will finish. Here also by August 31, it is finishing. September 3 is only your exam. So you can plan accordingly. I just gave you a brief idea about this. So hope you are clarified with this. I have not read everything line by line because you guys are in CA Inter, you will understand, right? So just join the Telegram channel, take this PDF and make your plan accordingly. Don't blindly follow this. From this, analyze your strength and weakness, whatever you have studied, whatever you have not studied. If you have not completed any classes, if any classes is pending. So here, instead of 10 hours, you study for like 8 hours a day and cut this revision and study like give 4 hours for classes. If you are attempting both the groups and still 1 or 2 lectures is pending, subjects is pending, then here you study for 8 hours and 4 to 5 hours you watch lectures. Something like that. But whatever happens by this date, your lectures, everything, first self-study and notes need to be cleaned. By July 23, make sure if you are writing both the groups, your concepts, everything should be well and done clear. Your classes, if you are attending, should be clear. If it's not classes, self-study. Your notes, ultimately notes for the 1.5 days. What is a note for accounts, notes, questions, everything solved? Perfect. You should have the perfect notes, everything by July 23rd. And now the second and the third revision is just revising it, just repeating it. Got it, right? From here also, by first revision, you need to have the perfect notes, first or second revision. Hope you got the clarity, and yeah, that's it. So we'll make it for CA final 2 the next 3-4 days. So that's it, guys. And if you have any query, any suggestions, and if you like the video, just let me tell you, if you like the video, just put it in the comment box. And I just want one pledge from you that September 25, I will clear CA Inter. If you're attempting one group or both the groups, I'll be done with CA Inter, because 3 months are there. Commit to yourself, show the spirit, commit to yourself. You can finish it off in 3 months. More than 3 months is more than enough. So show the will. First of all, if you want to clear, put it down in the comment box. Manifest that I will clear September 25. If you can, put the marks also, marks that you are manifesting. Both the groups, what is the marks that you are manifesting? Out of this, what is your marks? Per subject also, if you want, you put it. And once you clear your, once you write your paper, clear that. We will take the screenshot of this and you put it on your Instagram and share it with us. We'll also put it on our Instagram. So that is the kind of commitment you need to do to clear a course like CA. So 3 months are there. Write the marks you want for each and every subject, exemption, anything. And whatever you write here, write it down in a piece of paper and stick it onto your wall and blindly follow that. And look at that and manifest that, study that daily. Don't believe in this rest anything. Like, study so hard that your chance of failure is like 0. Nobody can make you fail. That is a level of commitment you need to show towards this profession. So that's it. Bye bye, and commit to yourself and give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, kindly consider subscribing to this channel, because we provide value to you. That's it. So bye bye from my side, and see you next day with another video.